We're going for the last pick here, gentlemen.
Newbee needs, like,
Do
they
they
need catch.
stun? Do they need stun like DK?
Or they go for
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. All right. They do need a stun like DK, so
In the early phases, aren't too strong.
Once again, Chuan, stymieing the plans of Evil Geniuses, manages to stop the pull over. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Kaka beginning to get aggressive. Zaya's come in, will be tethered up to Fear to give him that extra bit of movement speed. The stun goes out, doesn't hit KP as well. The stomp by Kaka, is that going to be enough to be able to get him away? Stuns him all up, another right click comes out from PPD. Looks like Fear is going to have to throw out the Storm Hammer. One more second, he's got the mana now. Kaka goes for the deny on Roshan, but they're both stunned together, and Fear will bleed Kaka to death for the first blood.
To deny a lot of the Storm's farm.
Bit of pressure on Moo. They're going to be a whole lot more pressure soon as PPD is going to wrap around with the rest of the supports coming in as well as Universe. Moo is going to be the target here, but already the defensive supports of Newbee are going to respond with extra TPs. They've managed to latch on a Universe with the pounce. He will be the first one down. The rest of Evil Geniuses retreat. In fact, they may even lose PPD. Looks like KP has his sights on the Winter Wyvern. Already has the amp damage on him. No escape for PPD. That'll be a second kill going their way unless Fear can somehow stop it, but he realizes there is no way. And KP pops the mango, and Slithering Crush will seal the deal. 1-2 now to the favor of Newbee. Classic Dota strategy at this point. We may see PPD picked out, but it looks like they are going to be able to get the initiation on him with Fresh Blink Dagger picked up by KP. All PPD could do is maybe get the Cold Embrace off, but not even that goes down.
For the Arcane Boots build, which has kind of seen a resurgence, or was always the treads in mid.
There's the dive on mid.
Worried about
A level 5 Elder Titan isn't much to Sumail, but with the extra TPs, they will be rough. And now the stun comes in from KP. They're going to go straight for Zai. He's got to relocate, but it's not going to be fast enough. He goes down, and now an instant stun of Sumail. Do they have the damage? No, not quite. The Slithering Crush. Half a second too late, KP.
early on, unless you can start out with a numbers advantage, it's going to be difficult. And you don't really want to slow down the
Now
storm.
the stunning two-man Slithering Crush. That's going to set up Hal to be able to get the pounce. Oh no! He got bounced back by the Flame Break, misses the pounce because of it, and now won't be able to get the immediate damage onto Fear, so instead he turns to PPD. Will be able to pop him out. Sumail goes for the back
Running
line.
out of mana.
One. He's getting low. Will be able to make that last long jump into the river,
he's got
but
the
now
stun
KP,
too.
he's right there with the amplified damage, and they don't even need a Slithering Crush there. They'll get a second one too, perhaps. Zai gets the tether away, but KP
wants
hot
this.
pursuit. Managed to get another two-man Slithering Crush. Zai with the amplified damage is fresh meat for Newbee, as they're going to claim the Bat Rider's life as well. 4 down from Evil Geniuses, and Newbee will push mid. Maybe Evil Geniuses think they're going to catch Newbee off guard. This aggressive play, pre-blood.
Wrapping all the way around.
Newbee are pretty grouped up. Here comes the full-on sandwich. They are going to get a two-man Stormbolt coming out from Fear with the cleave. They'll take out both. Universe controlled up by the Cold Embrace will be able to save his life long enough to be able to get the lasso now on the Moo. Getting some extra damage onto Hao, trying to stay ahead of him. Hao gets out, but 3 down from Newbee. Make it 4. KP caught by the Stormbolt. And now it's Evil Genius's turn to reap the reward.
Unbelievable read by Aegis Fear.
Reaching that point. The right initiation could turn this game for them, but it's actually going to be the Fear who finds the first stun out. KP responsive for it. Slithering Crush down. Kaka going to be saved for the moment by Chuan. An interruption will only buy a moment's respite though. And now it's going to be Evil Geniuses running over Newbee one by one. KP, he's going to be next target while Universe pulling back Moo. KP, he'll definitely die. His Fear with God's Strength cleans him up. And PPD manages to survive against Hao's assault. Tried to go for the back line just like Fear did, but wasn't nearly as successful. Top of the net worth board, but not by much. Both the Sven and the Storm Spirit are just barely trailing him. Now looks like Newbee are going to find that initiation. They're going to jump on a Universe first. They don't quite have the burst damage though. Zai's going to be able to come in with the tether, help save him, while KP is going to be jumped on by Sumail, easily taken out. Fear turns, finds out Moo. Hao's coming in for the side, but once again he's being distracted by PPD, and PPD jukes him right out. Now has to go for Fear instead, but Zai, he's causing problems. He's healing up Fear, and Fear's
Hao's
beating
out of
him
mana
out.
now.
Hao's not going to be able to make it away from this one. Flame right back, and Zai survives. Chuan down as well. Newbee lose 4, and it's Evil Geniuses who will take the Roshan.
I guess that answers how good EG is. 3 fights in a row now as they go for the relocate.
They want the finish. They don't want Roshan. They're going to take all 5. That's a wipe. Elder Titan down. Newbee goes straight for the tier 1. They keep up the pace. They don't let Newbee have anything extra.
Storm Spirit would make him pretty much untouchable.
Yeah, this Orchid. This could be big. 20 Bloodstone charges. They're going to find Move. Moment. They're going to be able to find Move. Pull him back. KP couldn't get the stop. The Slithering Crush not there. Now the long jump in from Samael. Grabs Kaka. No defensive support play there. He gets stunned up, but Samael is going to receive some help from Zai. Starts zipping around. Samael's going to be fine. The Cold Embrace buys him a little bit of healing time, and Hao has to run himself away. But Samael, quick on this jump forward, is going to be able to save. Nice Winter's Curse out. Samael was a bit too far forward. Now they're going to be able to get the Orchid out. Hao surely dead. Unable to be saved by anybody from Newbee. Chuan. Oh, they're going to go man alive with Samael. He just keeps on running in. The regeneration. He has so much mana to work with, and he just doesn't stop.
Worst thing when you play Storm is usually when there are two farm supports that you can't really do anything about that come for each other, but now in this situation,
they got Newbee all by himself up the top rune. Godlike Samael. The Dragon Knight, who kind of all in committed with that Blink Dagger to try and shut out the Storm Spirit as fast as possible. A rapid rotation though, the long jump from Samael finds Tuan, a perfect pickoff with that Orchid. Makes it look too damn easy for Evil Geniuses.
No support can survive anymore. He can just make those random jumps.
He wants to go Scotty. Forced into an Amanta style position. Doesn't want to be caught out by that Orchid without Dark Pact already running in. So an award going to be laid down. They are going to make their long jump into the secret shop. They've already got Kaka. It's going to be saved by the disruption, but instead they'll take KP's life and leave Kaka for slightly later. Mu going to be chased away by Universe, and Chuan will be the third pickup. Triple kill. Samael once more running low on mana with the help of Fear. He can do it all the way into the tier 3 tower. Armlet toggling. Mu desperate to be able to get out of here, but not the case. An ultra kill for Samael as he balls out of control.
And Hao simply can't do anything as EG. They're definitely going to chase this hero. They want a 5-man wipe as now he's going to go for the TP. Sumail doesn't have anything left in the tank, but EG with Shadow Demon. That's probably poison, but he doesn't want to get too close. Both support from Newbee. They've got to be careful.
They think they're far enough back, but there is no distance that Samael will not go to pick a support off. He managed to grab Chuan's Shadow Demon while Fear takes the tier 3 tower.
This has just been a miserable game for Newbee. They're going to call it pretty early, 25-9.
A Bloodthorn to finish things off. Samael with 30 Bloodstone charges. The Storm Spirit is truly back in the meta on Evil Geniuses.
Demon.
It's gonna be very hard.
Timbersaw, as Elder Titan, all those heroes are very good against lifesteal.
But they do have a good tag city with the Sand King, so they will have to make it work that way. Morphling is a perfect pick here.
Will now transition his way up the top to try and enable KP. As we said, he's got to have a good game. It all starts with a decent laning phase. Bottom lane, we are going to see Evil Geniuses push aggressively against Newbee. Hao already taken a large amount of damage. They're going to fully commit, and there it is! Pound him down to the ground. At the same time, we do see Evil Geniuses. They lose PPD. The Shadow Demon goes down to the combination of the Skywrath Mage and the Sand King.
Such short range on his auto attacks. But at bottom, Hao is getting pretty low. Universe is going to make the jump.
He gets the lucky bash, and he's got it too! Hao! He'll be chased down underneath the tier 1 tower. Universe! He gets his very first bounty of the game. He doesn't have Time Walk just yet. Tuan, he gets the counterplay. Will be able to provide vindication for the loss of Hao's life, but still. KP's been doing a whole lot better recently in CS, but he may be countered as Evil Geniuses are going to come in with a wrap.
Really want Kaka first.
Yeah, they're going to make the roll in. Not able to hit the waveform onto the Skywrath Mage, but he's still easy to pop. They will manage to get the stun, but the stomp hits on 2. Kaka starts getting away, but into the trees he goes. Pursued out by Evil Geniuses. KP is going to be forced to just TP away. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Universe is going to be slowed down here, purged out, and open wounded. He'll be taken away. La La Land. Chuan executes him with the Purifying Flames. And then they try and keep Mu down, not even letting him get more than 1 CS as the game comes in. Smoked up, gonna lead with the disruption. Zai, easy stomp, and the execution by Samael will be enough burst damage. The regen's coming through, but they get him anyway. Samael gets him with the final right click. Oh, may have to be careful now. I don't think they can straight up just Chronosphere Hao and go for a stomp. I think he's a little bit too healthy now, but if he gets low enough, as you can see, Universe is trying to beat him in, and here it comes. They're gonna try and go for the combination now. The Chronosphere leads out. If they get the right kind of bashes, Hao low enough, but he gets the rage. Infest inside the creep. I don't think Evil Geniuses have anything. Yep. Going to be a pretty healthy creep, no opportunity for a deny. They're going to try and stick with it in hopes that the creep will get low enough that they can go for the deny play, but it's going to be a long-term commitment. How is going to pop himself up, knowing that he's got Rage off cooldown. Oh, he gets the burst! No, he gets bashed up by Universe. Now going to be chased down underneath the tier 1 tower once again. No rotations by Newbee whatsoever, despite knowing everything that was going on.
Barely takes any follow-up damage. Here up the top, continues to push in the wave, but Newbee are going to respond. They've dragged heroes up here. They have a lot of mana available on them.
Fear
Gets
starts
the silence.
morphing into strength. He's a little bit out of mana. He's got one magic, one stun. Will be hit by the stun. The silence is going to wear out. The burst damage, not quite fast
They
enough.
should continue to chase for this, though. Fear's out of mana.
He's got the slow. KP rapidly closing in. Has a Burrow Strike ready to go. Fear, he knows he's dead. KP even going to wind up in the epicenter, ensuring Fear's death.
Newbee finally strike back on the map. Another jump as a result.
See if they can catch Evil Geniuses by surprise. They're going to need the help in mid lane, though. Chuan expertly using the Feast Edict at the right time is going to dodge a lot of magic damage, but there's just too much. Eventually, that invulnerability comes to an end.
Hand it off now. And it looks like they want to go for another combination setup.
Ow. Oh, he put himself into the trees, hoping to be able to get a TP out. Didn't use the TP just yet, so he may be able to use it to escape, but unfortunately
he's gonna go for it. Is there a bash?
Universe, he needs the RNG, and he doesn't get it this time.
All right, that's fair, though.
That
on,
is
the first
fair.
time.
Now the jump in the top lane, Fear, just like that. Newbee are gonna find the kill on the carry of Evil Geniuses.
This.
Both
Here's
teams.
actually, they're going to send an illusion out, and maybe they go all in for this as...
The smoke pops, but they realize it's just an illusion. They know the rest of the heroes are farther behind. They catch Universe with the silence.
Even knowing that EG still gets caught out, not going to get clipped by that stun.
Also defending their own mid tower. Feels like this is one of those plays that Newbee knows best. Now they're going to find the initiation. PPD in some serious trouble. How? Going to try and slow him down with the open wounds, but he knows there's a purge just waiting with his name written on it. PPD. He can counter How's movements. Now they're going to be able to find the counter. Chuan is going to be the target of choice. Almost bursted down. Can't quite get off the ultimate. The silence on the follow laid out, but KP, he's got to get out of here. Pops the sandstorm. Going to be stomped up. Burrow Strike up in 3 more seconds, but no escape to be had. The big offlaner of Newbee goes down. How comes in? Will be able to take out one, but now Universe control both. Samael gonna be able to get the entrance here. His Timber Chain is stopped, but the Chakra still on target.
Oh, Moody,
Trying to get the jump out. How? He will be able to make an escape, but still, Evil Geniuses take the best of that engagement, killing 3. They will be able to find one more. Samael gets How, chases him down in the end. Samael looking for a 5th all by himself. The rest of his allies have all run away. Samael can do this, and it can! Samael times the whirling death perfectly and gets his move.
Unbelievable team fight from EG. For a second, it looked like they weren't going to have enough damage, but this Timber Saw just hunts everybody down. Oh, Kratos
That's
down
a
and at
pick
bottom.
off.
Universe is pinging for it, but
Is he going to be able to get there in time? He sees Moon, and there it is. Holds Moon in place, canceling that TP with the Chronosphere. Then the 20,000 net worth Alchemy wants more. Samael's gonna find one more. It's gonna be Kaka. Here comes the epicenter. Surprise! It jumps in. Samael gets popped just like that. For a Sky Wrath Mage, that'll be worth it for Newbee. They're gonna find Universe as well. Can't time walk that one off. Fear and the rest of Evil Geniuses now on retreat, but KP's gonna pursue out. He's got a Blink Dagger. He knows Fear may jump over.
want
So
Zai
they're
out
gonna
of
go
it.
Zai instead, slowing him down with the open wound. PPD in turn will slow down How with the Purge. KP pushed back by PPD while Fear goes for Chuan. Chuan popping his ultimate defensively, but PPD and Samael's right back in it. He's already popped How. He boots and traveled in and is now going to try and chase down KP. Newbee have overextended their welcome, and they lose 5.
and just like that, another 5-man team wipe.
Start pressuring that tier 2 tower, but Newbee are already set up. They've got KP on the side, ready to go with the epicenter. Samael has the Aegis though, and that is not their target of choice. They want to be able to go towards the back line, but they're a bit blind. They're going to start their initiation onto Samael, wait for Evil Geniuses to respond. Now the epicenter, here comes the 3-man Burrow Strike! Wham, bam! EG falls just like that, and now Samael's got to make his escape on life number 2. Blink to the right-hand side, Timber chains away, but it's no chance. The kid goes down, and Newbee, they strike back hard in the second game. Or try and cut over to the tier 2, or even better, they actually have a ward down. Now, they pick off on Chuan. Oh, Chuan actually blinks himself forward, stays ahead of Samael. Lock for quick reactions, not sure which, but I think he's going to go down anyway. Maybe he buys himself enough time for the rest of his team to come in. Newbee actually going to think about fighting this one. Are backing away once again. Chuan buys himself some time with that Glimmer Cape. Sandstorm with How inside. Now they're actually here. I can make with now the moves here, but the Chronosphere in the back. Perfect Chrono! He is outside of that Chronosphere! All of a sudden he sees that How is inside that Sand King, starts getting some free right clicks. Fear in some trouble. Bounces over to his replicate though. Ain't all the left
doing
hand side.
so much damage.
He's actually going to be taken out by Moo. Oh, Chuan executed by some male evil geniuses. They will walk away from that one. Here, clearing through the Alchemist illusions.
Newbee really want this. He's lined up for it. They're trying to send Moo forward. Bait for this, but EG not taking it.
KP jumps forward. He's going to be able to find his throw strike. They're going to try and pop the mail almost instantly. Managed to get off the Chrono. Now the Chronosphere comes out. They're going to try and catch Hal. Looks like Kaka's definitely down, but here comes the Burrow Strike Epicenter combination on the side. The mail. He's surviving through it, but not good enough. He ends up going down off the invest bomb. Oh my god, how? He barely survives through that one. Has the armlet toggle. Can he stay alive against Fear? Not good enough. The damage of Fear will persevere, but now Moo, he's going to be the one manning on against Fear. KP trying to escape with a Burrow Strike. They're getting kind of around Moo. They're just ignoring him as best as possible and dealing with the other Newbee members, but eventually one of them's got to go down. It looks like it's going to be PPD still inside of the Radiant Burn. Here comes KP back in with a Burrow Strike. Stunts upside, but Moo dropping lower and lower. He no longer has the Chemical Rage in about 5 more seconds. He may end up going down. Zai, a little bit more damage from the Radiant Burn. He does manage to get himself away for the time being. KP, long jump forward with Burrow Strike. Can't hit him. He's going to be dusted up.
Hunting who at this point?
He thinks he can do this one. He's got no HP whatsoever. He's chasing KP away. And now Fear can come in. Blink over to the side. Manage to juke out Fear. Jump forward with the Shivas. Can't quite get him. Oh, no! The Timber Chain on point to hit the hero, but no trees.
He extended his life by so long.
Third disruption and replicate play, perhaps.
And right now, Moo trying to connect, but
Jesus, now the Chronosphere is going to be on 3, but Samael's over the damage. They may not have the damage. The Elder Titan is going to come through. How did pop? Ethereal Blade and the Elder Titan Ultimate just eliminates him in a 1-2 punch. And now they're going to try and catch KP as well. Skywrath Mage hiding with the Glimmer Cape. Will manage to get his silence off onto Fear. Moo is going to come in, though, with his illusions, burning away on some of Evil Geniuses, but not fully committing. They may have struck first by killing Sumail's Timber Saw, but
I think EG are perfectly satisfied with that. Every single time you kill Sumail, you have to blow so many abilities.
DPD, he's found the disruption onto the big
Can't afford to die here.
But the epicenter is going to be the response. He managed to catch 2 with the Burrow Strike. Universe looking for the time block, can't get out. Moo battling up against Zai, but the damage from Fear is threatening his life. He's got to let that regen come into play and kite Fear around as best as possible.
Zai trying to play around this roach pit.
KP trying to juke out the Burrow Strike. He knows it's coming. Did he just do it? Oh, he's out of shot. Zai, he throws out the stomp. KP, he force taps himself away, blinks back in, goes for the right click.
Unbelievable.
Jukes him out beautifully by Zai. Keeps himself alive and back home to the fountain he goes.
I mean, serve right now as Newbee every single time. Count them out. The center initiation from KP accomplished so much. If they could have gone the 4th hero, they would have been happy with that.
The pick off on Kaka, not going to come to fruition. Chuan going to be able to provide the response. The ult gets dropped by Skywrath Mage, almost completing Fear, but he managed to get away. Now the slowdown onto How, the Chronosphere controlling KP, but that's all it does. It doesn't actually get much damage out. Samael still looking for that Sand King, but he's going to be kited around by the Burrow Strike while PPD is just munched on by How and Moo. They come back into play. Samael with the epicenter on it, turning off the ult. He may have gotten at the end, Chuan, but it doesn't matter. He still falls, trading his life away for the supports, and Evil Geniuses are the ones to lose 3 this time. Addition for Evil Geniuses will be the 10-second BKB for Samael.
Right now, Newbee, they want to take this fight on the heels of their Aegis. Just gonna run into each other.
He fights the initiation. He's gonna be the first one to strike with that BKB. Moo looking for it, but now he gets Chronosphere stopped and held in the background. There goes Chuan. Fear's gonna execute the back stop while they manage to get the combination. KP can't do anything. He only gets the Burrow Strike now into Samael. The silence is there. Jump over, chasing down
the real target.
Him as well. They turn back on the left-hand side towards How on his second life on that Aegis. Evil Geniuses may not be able to catch up with them, but they still won the fight.
Inventory still not desperate quite yet. EG, on the other hand, have any inventory.
Initiation is the name of the game right now. Newbee are looking
Making their way up.
Smoke. They may be able to find one. Not a terribly great target. In fact, this stumbled into the Chronosphere. Universe
follow-up
damage. Now the other Titan ultimate. Oh my god, the combination. It just wipes out KP and brings Hao down as well. Now Fear jumps forward. He's going to go straight and force out the ultimate from Squad.
Oh, they managed to get Moo as
They'll
well.
turn towards Moo as a full 4-man crew and beat on the big carry of Newbee. They take him down eventually with Fear entering into beyond godlike mode.
Universe with the counter initiation, finding the Sand King has been an absolute monster in these team fights. And at bottom,
Now forced into a rage as the Athera Blade approaches.
oh,
now
here comes the Chrono. They can't afford to lose the
and
core.
there's the rage out. It's going to eventually fall, which means Samael's going to be able to get so much damage. That's why Chuan provides the ultimate. KP comes in with a responding epicenter, managed to get the shot to the back line. Almost. Maybe he can get Universe as well. The time walk almost up. And KP, that's where the side device comes in. But Fear, he actually goes down from the
the cores are dropping.
Chuan and Moo are doing it. And now Newbee push out. They want more. They're going to be able to find the two. Zai going to be slowed down. Moo pushing for the stomp. Not quite there in time. The unstable concoction, but here comes the buyback. Fear senses this could be the end, but Samael's down, and the creep falls. Fear unable to complete the TP out, and Newbee, it's everything they can get their hands on. A grab bag. Roshan, potential spawn time has just started. These two teams will start making their way towards each other. Already the scan has gone out. They know some heroes are here. They're going to try to find the initiation, but Universe is injured. They're not going to see him. KP can't get a stun, and Universe gets the Chronosphere. The follow-up from Evil Geniuses. KP throws out the epicenter, but gets Yule's up. Ineffective. Now they start going for it to side. He will go down, but Moo down for 2 minutes. He needs to be able to come back to the game, but Pow, he can't make it out against Universe and Fear. Buyback's gonna have to start coming out from Newbee as they're gonna be forced back to their base. Evil Geniuses.
Newbee right now being pressed back as they're going to have to commit the buybacks. There is no Chronosphere available on EG, so they might even just reset this and go for the Aegis of their own. But Moo looking for an initiation. He's got to be careful. He's just going to stun out.
EG a bit of trepidation as they start moving towards Samael. He gets caught by the trap. The buyback comes out from KP. And they do catch Samael, but that is still a great position. See that fight? Like, may be rendered completely ineffective.
Yes.
They're gonna find the initiation, but the Chronosphere comes first. Burrow strike not fast enough, and KP, here comes the wombo combo. Already KP's down, Chuan about to fall as well. Universe forces out that ultimate, now turns the attention towards Hao. Zai gonna be saved by the disruption. Universe forced to time walk himself away. Samael right in the middle of all this, but Hao inevitably will go down. And Evil Genius is about to force yet another buyback from Newbee.
They've been so patient, this entire team.
Ready to go. Evil Geniuses, Bloodthorn out onto Universe. Universe is now out of Diffuse the Blade charges. The melee racks inevitably goes down. They also have to deal with top lane where Fear is heading over.
Might just go down
Might
with it.
just be able to get him. They got him. They burst it down Fear. Now they have to rotate back to bottom where Evil Geniuses are threatening the racks. But another Bloodthorn, and this time around, no Diffuse the Blade charges for the save. Can't time walk that one off and die. He'll be cleaned up as well. Samael completes his TP. Now, it may just be Newbee's turn to force out some buybacks from Evil Geniuses. Assimilate. Out of smoke, Evil Geniuses. They've already popped it. They're going to start coming in. They managed to get the side device onto Hao, but he has the Aegis, so they start ignoring him, realizing that's not the initiation that they want. But about Battle of Illusions commence. Disruption onto the ultimate illusions now. Jump forward, Chronosphere is out. Fear and Samael, a little bit delayed in getting there, but the other Titan ultimate is also going to be over the top. Managed to double save though as Chuan gets off both ultimates down, but still the side device is controlling up Moo. Jump inside, incest up. Hao's going to pop back out. He's low HP, but he immediately jumps on his side. Side with the Yule Scepter self-save, and Samael executes Moo. They take out Hao as well.
They've got to all in to save this lifestealer. He can't afford to die.
To be able to save Hao. Hao is already going to be stomped up, down to half HP. Scotty Kaiden can't get his claws on anybody, can't invest his
This is their last hope.
Hao will fall. Samael takes him out, and Moo. He thought he could save the lifestealer, but not a chance. KP comes back in. A last-minute response with the epicenter, but it's not enough. He will fall as well as EG still look healthy as all hell, and that is it. Newbee College and Evil Geniuses. They move on 2-0 Newbee in the upper bracket.